Are you in? The race to win the CNBC.com $1 Million Portfolio Challenge is here. Trading is on. Register now at CNBC.com. Sponsored by Options Express.
Friday night in Times Square. Tonight, the Masters of the Universe, or at least Masters of Wall Street. I don't know about the universe. Who knows what the universe really is in the end? Anyway, they're meeting the best business school students in the country. We're going to test their trading skills before they hit Wall Street. We call it Grade the Trade. Very simple. Anybody can talk about the news, but it's only a true trader that can turn the news into a trading position. Get ready. School in session. Dennis Yuskevich. I'll do that a second time. F.W. Owens, Graduate School of Business. He's at Babson College. Look, he is a handsome fellow. You see that picture, Mackie?
Nice looking man, Dylan.
A handsome man. All right. This year he was on the winning team of the CFA Investment Challenge. Also ran the Phoenix Marathon. That's got to be a hot. Think about what it's hot in Phoenix. Running. Let's see if he can become the front runner and grade the trade. Here we go. This is a simple one, Dennis. It's in the news today. Let's say it gets done. Microsoft buys Yahoo, $50 billion, done deal. How do you trade it? You have 30 seconds starting right now.
Dylan, we think this is a bad deal for three main reasons. The first is that Microsoft would end up paying about $50 billion for what amounts to a distribution channel and some unproven advertising technology. Secondly, the culture clash there is going to be evident between Yahoo and Microsoft. And thirdly, if these guys haven't been able to get done on their own, what makes anyone think that a combined entity is going to make any sort of inroads against Google?
10 seconds. You got good analysis, but I don't have any trades.
In summary, I'd go after companies that DoubleClick competed in before they went private, 24/7 Media, as well as ValueClick.
All right, what do you got, Guy Adami? Grade the trade.
I give Dennis an A because I like the edge, but I give him an F because he didn't give me any trades. Man.
He actually gave some amazing trades. 24/7 Media is a great stock.
Hang on, I'll tell you that bowling.
I love that stock.
Bowling, he gave me 24/7 and he gave me ValueClick.
Good one.
Those are trades?
He was rambling there for a while.
My goodness. Wow. The Simon Cowell of Fast Money reveals himself. Dennis, it's not an F.
Friday night.
Wasn't an F.
Go back to school.
All right. Oh my God. What's going on out here, Dennis? I'm going to have to send him a care package. Next up, Adam Grimes from Fisher College of Business. He's at Ohio State. Just be lucky, Adam, you're not dealing with a negotiator tonight. Adam spent 8 years as a futures, options, and equity trader, so he knows the business. Also a professional musician, and for that matter, a French chef before becoming a trader. He is saving his top dish for Grade the Trade. Adam, here's your scenario. The most costly, onerous section of Sarbanes-Oxley, Section 404, which everybody hates, including the people that wrote the bill. It requires that the auditors verify a company's financial reporting. It's a boondoggle for the auditors. Is finally repealed. What are you buying? What are you selling as this scenario unfolds? Adam, you have 30 seconds starting right now.
Thank you. In this case, I think it's not so important what I'm buying and selling is when and how. The first one's obvious. Number one, you're going to sell every accounting firm you can. You're going to do it quickly. A lot of the stock specialists are private, but still sell what you can. Number two, here's the really easy one. They are going to be long in the exchanges. Trading volume is going to go through the roof. A lot of records. Those stocks are going to get a little pop. Number three, here's where we get to the overreaction. A few days later, look at the better companies we shorted. Cover those shorts if you want. Go long outright. But personally, I'd rather be short the volatility. So I'd be selling out of the money puts and go out in the volatility.
Adam, thank you, sir. Grade the trade, doctor.
Well, I'm going to give him a B+.
And the reason would, in brief?
Well, he was very thorough, obviously, hit on a lot of things, but I think you get a little overextended in how much impact this is really going to have. Definitely going to hit the accounting firms. I think in terms of the overall volatility of the market, probably won't have that much volatility. You may see more companies willing to be public, and you may see the financial firms do better.
Next up, Nelson Mabry, Macomb School of Business, University of Texas at Austin. He's a CPA. He's got 3 years experience in public accounting. And he was a collegiate tennis player. He is hoping to win Grade the Trade in straight sets. Nelson, here is your scenario. Spider-Man 3 clears $180 million this weekend, while the new Pirates of the Caribbean flops a little later this summer. What are you buying? What are you selling as this scenario unfolds? Nelson, you got 30 seconds starting right now.
All right, I see 3 conclusions from this scenario. First,
Disney will not be hurt by a Pirates failure. They have revenues from too many other locations, including Pixar. It's not a problem. Second, sell Marvel into the good news. Last year, Marvel sold the rights of all of its characters, including Spider-Man, to Hasbro. I don't see any upside potential here. Third, buy Hasbro. Most Spider-Man upside potential from toy sales. It's a lot cheaper than Marvel.
Done. And I love the fact that you're on a webcam and a telephone at the same time.
You can't argue with
that. Take care of this one.
Bill Radigan. I gave him A minus, and I drew him the 2008 superhero. This is the Lone Wolf. He stands for truth, justice, and your A minus. I like your cynicism. I think you're right on Disney. I like buying Hasbro. One company that could get hurt from a Pirates failure, Children's Place, who does a lot of the retail for Disney, but otherwise I like your thinking. A minus and a strong one at that, my friend.
And you gotta love the the phone webcam. It's like it's almost.
It was awesome.
More like
young kids these days, that's second nature.
It's the new millennium. These up-and-comers.
The anatomically correct superhero.
All right, up next, Dan Giacomi, Kelley School of Business, Indiana University, 4 years trading experience. Not to mention was a DJ for 4 years as an undergrad. He's hoping to rock the grade the trade tonight. Dan, here's your scenario. The United States strikes a deal with Syria, Iran, Egypt, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia to hand Iraq security responsibilities over to them and ultimately to the Iraqi government. The U.S., as a result, begins to pull out of the country in 2008. What are you buying? What are you selling as this scenario unfolds? Dan, you have 30 seconds starting right now.
No one likes it when defense spending gets cut, but it happens. And Dylan, when it does, I'm going to short a company like Force Protection, FRPT. They make armored ballistic vehicles for the government, trades at 62 times earnings. I don't like it. It's going to get crushed if defense spending gets hurt. On the long side, I want to figure out where the government's going to put their money. The answer is healthcare, CERN, that's Cerner. Healthcare IT Pure Play helps hospitals with administrative data in real time. Stock trades at 36 times, is going higher.
All right. There you go. Out of defense, into healthcare.
Dan, you know what?
Guy's an animal.
Dan, you would have gotten an A no matter what you said. You can see that. Who's your A? Because it's an impossible question to ask. The United States is never going to get together with Syria, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and Egypt. Forget it. You could have said Disney. I would have given you an A. But good job anyway. It was a good call.
Well, but if there's a pullout, at some point there could be a pullout, even if the alliance doesn't look like that.
Bush isn't pulling out of anything.
Well, he's also not going to be here in a year and a half.
There's a joke there.
It's an impossible. It's not going to happen.
The kid thought he was going to finance class. Turns out to be philosophy.
The idea of Middle East peace and shorting some of the defense stocks, not a bad call.
All right. Grade the trade is complete.